Hi everybody, welcome to the human soul of your security engine. In this lesson, we will guide you through the installation registration process. You will learn the basic steps and reasons why registration is a mandatory condition for using the C4 system. Registration completes the process of signing the license agreement between the C4 system user and Gaminet. It enables management of licenses to the C4 server and also for all extensions. Correctly filled data is also essential condition for technical support from Gaminet. During registration, you must have access to the internet from the computer with the C4 client. After starting the C4 client for the first time, you can log in with the factory default credentials, username, support and password, support. To keep the high level of security, it is very important to change your password the first time you log in. The C4 system requires password with combination of upper and lowercase letters, numbers and a special character. Also, the length of the password must be at least 8 characters. Once the password is changed, the system automatically kicks off the registration process. Registration takes place in several steps, during which you are required to fill in the basic information of the installation accordingly. The Renew Installation option is used in case of reinstall or transfer of C4 server to another computer. If the computer on which the registration is performed does not have internet access, you may register installation on my.c4portal.com/licenses and transfer the registration pack to the C4 application using the option Import. The Begin Registration option is used for the first registration of the installation. The installation and subsequent registration must be performed exclusively by an engineer, trained at least to the Administrator Basic level. You must log into the portal services from the C4 client to verify your authorization to install and register the C4 system. Please use your account, which you have been using during requested trainings, in order to log into the portal services. You will be able to manage the customer's licenses only via this account in the future. Your single account allows you to manage all your customers' installations. Next, you are filling in information, important to correct identification your installation at the license server. Advise with your customer about the name of the installation and the name of the server and enter it manually. Registration setup identifies and automatically fills in the current version of C4. The version number is necessary for Gaminet to reduce the time needed to fix reported errors when providing support. A C4 installation is uniquely identified by the MAC address of the network card of the computer where the C4 server is installed. This ensures the uniqueness of the installation within the central register of installations. During the registration process, the C4 system will search for all available network cards at the C4 server. It allows you to choose from standard Ethernet or Wi-Fi adapters at the first step. If you wish to identify your C4 installation by another type of adapter, select Show More option, which displays all C4 server adapters. Before the next steps, the registration form displays the inserted data for you to check and confirm. The registration process collects information about the given installation, about the computer and server, which are then registered in the central database of registered installations. This data is necessary to improve the quality of our customer support. Since this is sensitive information, your consent to process this data is necessary. Define an end user's responsible person, who will have the highest privileges access to the registered data of the installation. This person is called the installation manager. He will permit suppliers to generate licenses from activation keys on portal services. In case you install C4 for you, choose the installation option for yourself. Then you become the responsible person. For commercial installations you have to define the responsible end user person. The end user can check all information at any time directly in the C4 application. You will register the installation manager indirectly via an email. The invitation is valid 15 minutes. The invited person shall approve it prior next registration steps. That is why you must coordinate this step with the end user before you commence the installation of C4 system. Once the invitation is accepted, the system allows you to complete the registration. In the last step, you enter the basic data necessary for the lawful signature of the End User License Agreement, EULA. It will no longer be possible to change this data. C4 system allows to define the name of a person responsible for software licenses management. The system predefines the installation manager for this role. In case there is a specialized department at the customer, you may define particular individual. Upon filling up all data, the registration form generates the final version of the license agreement for review before the final signature. Once confirmed, the end user license agreement between Gamanet and the end user is signed. At the last page of the registration, C4 system provides the final version of the license agreement for download. The agreement is always available for the installation manager at the product web. By selecting Let's Start option, you can fully utilize the endless possibilities of the C4 system. Upon the successful registration, you may submit the C4 system to the customer. Now you can begin to install C4 clients at other computers, to configure the system and to integrate your security devices. Congratulations! Enjoy C4 system. In the next lessons you will learn how to leverage all C4 possibilities.